The magic is in the finishing. So I've got my tapestry needle. I would prefer to be using one with a curved tip, but this is the one I have out here at the moment. So drawing my yarn through. I made that a little bit too long. All right, so first things first, we want to secure our thread. So I'm just doing, it's considered, I think it's a half hitch, so going under the very end one there, and just making sure we capture through that kind of loop that we've made by doing that. Just gives a little bit of extra security. Okay, and then you ideally want to do what you did at the start. So I am hemming in groups of 5 because I'm doing a short fringe. You might have chosen to do the maths to figure out another option that works for you if you're doing a twisted fringe or another variation. If you're doing a twisted fringe, maybe like 10 threads could be a good option, and then just making sure you cover the extra 5 threads throughout a couple of the bouts evenly to get it to look nice and even throughout. Okay, let's do this. So, under the first 5 threads, bringing our needle up through there, and then going under there again, but instead of coming up through this same space here, I'm making sure to go 2, there's 1, 2 weft threads there, and I'm going through the window after the second one and bringing that up. Some people like to, I should have mentioned this, go through the loop each time just as a more decorative feature. It is up to you how you want to manage that. This is just the way I was taught and I quite like it. So my thread coming up through this little part here, and I can see it's caused a little split there anyway to make it easy as a guide. So we're going back down through this next section here and going under the next 5 threads. So my needle there, bringing it through, and then we need to wrap over the top of that group of 5. Again, instead of coming up through this bit, we are coming up in the little window after the first 2 weft threads. Again. Just making sure I'm catching the second thread 1 and 2. And I just continue doing this all the way across. Okay guys, up to the last couple of sections here with the hem stitch. So still continuing in my under 5 pattern. And then we're up to this last grip here. So we go through, but then obviously we can't come up here after we've wrapped it. So all we're going to do is like a half hitch like how we started. And I do 2 of those. So just going back up through here, making sure to catch in this kind of loop that you make. Just a little bit of extra energy from all the hem stitching, so I'll just tease that out of it. There we go. There we are. Some of those fuzzy yarns as they're getting to the end just need a little encouragement every now and then. All right, so as I did at the start of my weaving, I do like to weave back in, particularly if you're using quite contrasting colours. Try and follow the pattern of the thread, so just pick one of them, whether it's the first or the second thread, and just work. So this one, going under those 2, over that one, under those 2, and I'm just bringing it over to my main body of colour. Yeah, go through. And then what I like to do is just take it down as part of the fringe, or you can trim it close there